What up, YouTube? It's Rules for Rebels here, and today we are going to be using Terapeak to do some product research on a list of some potentially hot-selling products that we have. A lot of you guys have been asking for another one of these videos, so let's launch into it. The products we're going to be talking about today are lunch bags, RFID blockers, LED light bulbs, CFL light bulbs, latex dog toys, erotic love dice, laptop sleeves, and foldable wine bottles. Now, none of these products are products that I'm necessarily in love with, but I think a few of them may have some pretty good margins. One other thing before we get into this, the software program or the website I'm using to pull this data is Terapeak. So if any of you guys want to know what this program is, how to sign up for it, etc., I will put a link in the description box below where you can get a free 7-day trial to Terapeak. Try it out. If you like it, keep it. If you don't like it, cancel it, and you can pull a week's worth of data for free. So without further ado, let's get into this. Let's start out with the RFID blocker because, with these chip and pin cards being the, oh wow, we're not pulling any results at all. RFID blocker. With these new chip and pin cards coming out, a lot of people are like freaked out about getting their cards cloned and things like that. I'm really kind of surprised by the stats we're pulling here. Let's see here. I'm going to Google just to see if there's a better term to search for these. I'm only pulling up $230 worth of sales. 62% sell-through rate, which isn't bad. Let's see. RFID blocker. RFID. Yeah, that's what people are calling it. I'm actually kind of surprised by these low sales. Let's see if we just search RFID. Because some people might call it a sleeve instead of a blocker. Okay, so that's going to pull up a lot of stuff. I'm just kind of curious to see what kind of products it's pulling up because we may not be getting all blockers. Label printer. See, we're pulling up all type of label printers and stuff. Maybe if we do sleeve. If sleeve doesn't pull anything up, we'll try card, and if that doesn't pull anything up, we'll move on. The reason I was curious about this is because these things cost absolutely nothing. You could probably get like, I'm guessing these are like less than a penny. RFID blocker. If you order them in bulk, and a lot of people like, these ones are pretty basic looking. I actually just got some today that I had ordered from Review Kick, and they're actually kind of cool. They're kind of like, they're very feminine looking, but they're more like this special design. So this person's giving you 6 of them for $9.99. In reality, these 6 sleeves, I'm guessing they probably cost less than 20 cents altogether. You can probably get these things for a penny or less a piece. And are they really necessary? In my opinion, probably not, but you get a lot of people freaking out about getting their cards cloned, or when you're standing on a train, someone's going to come up next to you and scan your cards. So, here someone's giving you 10 of them. I know a lot of times you guys get hung up on like, oh, well, this isn't just one, they're giving you 10 or they're giving you 20. If I can sell these for $10, if I have to give somebody 50 of them, it's probably 50 cents. The margins are still good. Some of these guys, what I like to look at, like, you're never going to compete with this guy who sold 1,600, but you could potentially overtake this guy who's got 23. Let's see, RFID sleeve. Let's see what we got for RFID blocking sleeve. This isn't perfectly pulling in all the data we want, but 1,178 with a pretty high sell-through rating. It's probably not a terrible item to sell. I wouldn't just get a plain white one. I'd probably go for something a bit more intricate in terms of the design. I'd probably go for, kind of a cooler design. It gives, it's going to make you stand out from the rest of them. All these are, you put your card in them, and it basically protects people from cloning them. Most people are probably doing packages because most people have more than one credit card. Not terrible numbers, a pretty high sell-through rating, 1,000, not huge numbers in terms of the numbers sold, but a pretty high sell-through rating. And even though I pull my data from Terapeak, I'm not a big fan of Jungle Scout or, Amazing or whatever that other site is. But pretty much anything that does well on eBay is going to do as well or better on Amazon, and it's probably going to do, each item is going to sell for even more money as well. So the best keyword is blocking. People are selling this in the travel section. Nowadays, this would probably sell in other sections, but prior to chip and pin cards being the norm, it was more of a European thing. Travel section, clothing and accessories, and business are a few people selling them. Let's look at the overall keywords. Blocking, card, credit, protector, ID, passport, secure, theft, shield, and holder. So we're on the right track here. Decent numbers. I'm sure we could pull up even more sales numbers if we tried like some different terms, RFID. Let's just look for, curious to see what it pulls it up for card. You know, because we're only searching for a specific term here. So the more terms you search, the more money there is being sold. So RFID card, we got $21,000 sold. Let's take a look here. Now see, this is going to pull up a lot of different stuff. We're finding card readers and card writers and card cloners, all types of, you know, this is more electronic stuff. I think sleeve is probably the best term. Let's just take a quick look at competition. I only got 15 minutes at a time to make these videos because that's how long my screencast software works for. So I'll try to start blowing through these quicker. I just really quickly want to see what sellers are selling these and see if there's someone who's really dominating the category. So as you can see, I mean, sales are pretty spread out. These two guys are selling more than other people, but this is what I like to see here, 100% sell-through rating all down the line. So what this tells me, there's not enough people selling this product, because if there was, 100% of everything being sold would not sell. So, you know, I think RFID, you know, you're not going to get rich off of it, but it's got pretty good margins, and you're not going to get stuck with inventory. So let me cross that one off our list here, because I don't think we're going to have a chance to make it through all of these. Foldable wine bottle. I think this is kind of a cool product. It's basically a disposable product. It's like a plastic sleeve that you would put a bottle of wine in. You know, maybe you're going to some type of pool that doesn't allow glassware in or something. Oh wow, or foldable wine bottle. You know, maybe you're going to the pool and they don't allow glass bottles in. Maybe you're going to the beach. Maybe you don't want to lug around a heavy wine bottle. You know, sales are kind of disappointing here, only $48. And just to show you guys kind of what we're looking at, foldable wine bottle. This is another product I got from Review Kick, and I believe this might be the one I actually bought, but I can guarantee you can get these things for under 20 cents a piece, and they're selling for $8.79. This is super light. It probably doesn't even weigh 1 ounce. Let's see, $7.99, $9.97. Yeah, nobody is really killing it on reviews. I mean, it's going to be hard to catch up to the guy with 200 reviews, but you can easily overtake the guy with 30 or 36, 70. You know, this isn't overrun with people with hundreds of reviews, so this is actually a product category you could probably compete in. Certain products just do better on Amazon than they do on eBay. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any other terms we could search for this. Refillable wine bottle, maybe? Or foldable wine. Let's see if that pulls up anything. 70. Yeah, you know, this isn't a great product for eBay, so these stats aren't really going to do much for us. For Amazon, I do think it has promise. Like I said, you could pick these things up for probably, I'm guessing, probably between 7 and 15 cents a piece. I would probably bundle it and give people 3 of them, because at 20 cents or whatever, it's 60 cents, and I can still sell it for $9. And somebody's probably going to buy from me when they can get 3 of them, as opposed to somebody else where they can get 1. So I think this product does have promise. I think it has more promise on Amazon and eBay, but I think maybe there's just not enough sellers on eBay selling this, or people aren't marketing it right. So I do think it has promise, but it's probably more of an Amazon product. So we'll cross that off the list. Erotic love dice. Let's show you what these are on Amazon. I saw these on erotic love dice. I saw these on Review Kick, and I thought they were interesting. This is, again, a product that's going to be really cheap. You're not going to make a killing on them, but, you know, $5, $7. I'm just curious. Let's see, Alibaba.com. Let's see, erotic love dice. Let's see what we can get these for. So anywhere from $30 to $1.80 for these ones, which actually come in a nice package and are glow in the dark. These are 5 cents to 29 cents. Here you see this exact same thing selling for $5.99. But this is not an FBA product, so that means you're also going to pay another $4.49 in shipping. So essentially, this 12-sided love dice is going to cost you about $10, and you can get it for as little as 50 cents, potentially even cheaper. 50 cents to $1 a unit, 15 cents to 35 a unit. Yeah, so as you can see here, you can get these things for pretty much under 50 cents. And on Amazon, you know, $5.20 plus 4, you know, you're essentially paying $10 after shipping, $10 after shipping. Let's see if we click the Prime tab and see what we pull up with. So this person's selling for $7.99. Amazon's probably going to take $3 or $4, so that's going to bring them down to $8, $7, 6. It's going to bring them down to about $4, but if you can buy a product for 20 or 30 cents and sell it for $4, that's pretty good in my book. So you know, this may be a good category. Nobody's really got any reviews, or this is the only one that has reviews, 132 reviews. Nobody else really has reviews. So this would be an easy product to rank I would say probably in less than a month, I could be one of the top 3 or 4 items on Amazon. So I think this does have promise. So erotic love dice is interesting. Let's go back to Terapeak, erotic love dice. Okay, pretty low numbers here, but a pretty decent sell-through rating. So I would throw them up on eBay just for the heck of it. You're going to sell more on Amazon, but not a terrible product there. Lunch bag. I know lunch bag is kind of boring, but I've been seeing a lot of them on review kicks, so that tells me it might be good. Let's kind of just look for generic kind of lunch bags. Lunch bag. We'll also pull a search on Amazon for lunch bags. Lunch bag. Okay, now, surprisingly, just when you search lunch bag, the #1 result only has two feedbacks. This guy's got 12. This guy's got 1,200. So these guys are going to be hard to overtake, but surprisingly, I'm not sure why. These are sponsored, that's why. So let's go below the sponsored results. Lunch bag might be hard to overtake people. As you see here, almost everything on the first page has over 1,000 reviews, with the exception of a couple down here at the bottom. So there's probably money. I wouldn't expect to sell 30 to 50 units a day, but I mean, if you can get these lunch bags, let's see what they sell for on Alibaba. Okay, so this, I would say this is pretty similar to this bag at the top here. They're selling this for 15 bucks. You can get it for $1 to $2.30 a piece. Let's see if we can find them any cheaper. 40 to 60 cents a piece for a cooler bag like this. What's going to kill you is shipping on this. I'm not sure if this is a hard shell or if it's bendable, but if it's not bendable, just the room that this big square takes up is going to be terrible. Okay, so here's some like kind of customized ones you can get for 68 cents. This is kind of a cool one. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Review Kick. Even at the discounted Review Kick prices, people are making money. But again, if we look here, 11 bucks, $18 for a lunch bag. I mean, I think there's definitely money to be made in lunch bags. There is going to be competition, so I mean, don't think that you can just throw your product up on Amazon and it's going to organically sell, because it's not. You are going to have to promote it through, blogs, YouTube videos, maybe do some Amazon-sponsored advertising. So you are going to have to promote it on your own, but there's definitely money there. Let's see, lunch bag. I'm just curious what kind of stats we're going to pull here on eBay. I'm at 12 minutes and 36 seconds, so we're probably only going to have a second to look at. Okay, wow, 28,000. I mean, this is a vague term, so that's why the numbers are so big, but 28,000, almost $29,000 worth of sales, 44% sell-through rating. Let's see the types of items that are selling. We're going to sort bids high to low to see kind of what's getting the most action. Sorry, guys. Okay, so, just thermal lunch bags. What do they say? See, well, what kills eBay is a lot of these Chinese sellers come on here and compete with you. So I'm guessing most of these products are shipping e-packet from China. So you can't really compare apples to apples, because most people aren't going to want to buy from Chinese sellers. I'm guessing this one's from the U.S. because it's $7.50, $11.50. So, if you get a design, if you're in the USA, if you put up a quality listing, you don't have to sell your stuff for $1.40. A lot of times when I find products for you guys, people message me and they'll be like, I see a guy from China selling these for $1. How can I compete with that? Well, you can't compete with that, which is why you don't try to compete with that. Don't try to be the bottom of the barrel, lowest price. Put together a quality listing. It looks like 31. I'm guessing that's their brand. Get something unique. Don't just get a plain blue lunch bag. Get something with a special design, maybe a different handle. Put together a quality listing. And instead of getting, $1 per lunch bag, you're going to be able to get 13 bucks or 18 bucks per lunch bag. See this one, 31. Whoever this 31 is, they have a pretty good brand there. So it's not all about trying to be the rock bottom price. It's putting together a quality listing, making somebody want your product, adding some value, etc. So you know what, guys, I'm running out of time here. We're over 14 minutes, so I'm not going to have time to get into another product. Some of the things we missed out on were LED light bulbs, CFL light bulbs, and latex dog toys. So maybe I'll save that for another video that we'll release later in the week. But yeah, I mean, we got to go through erotic love dice, which look fairly promising, foldable wine bottles, and RFID blockers, as well as lunch bags. None of these ideas are going to make you rich, but they have good margins. You can buy a lot of units of inventory for cheap. And, as soon as you sell a couple pieces, it's going to pay for the whole lot of inventory. So don't worry about getting stuck with stuff. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And check us out next time around, guys. Talk to you later.